Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you for visiting the channel and taking a look at this awesome math problem that we have here and we're going to solve now, right? Hopefully it helps. If you have any questions, guys, always remember, shoot me a text, go to the Facebook page, come over here and drop whatever questions you have. Be more than glad to go ahead and answer them either by writing a post or a video, depending on what it is that you guys are asking. But let's go ahead and get to the math problem. We have here that a patient is ordered to receive 1 liter, right, of 5% dextrose in water over 12 hours via pump, right? The next thing is, what rate are you going to set this pump to deliver? In other words, how many mLs an hour are you going to set this pump to, right? And last but not least, we always have to read the question to the very end. They're telling you, go ahead and round whatever answer you get to the whole number, to the nearest whole number, right? With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. First off, we know that we have 1 liter and they're asking me for milliliters per hour. Therefore, these two guys are not speaking the same language, right? And let me see if I can show that for you. Let me make it a little bit bigger, right? And I want you to see that this guy is speaking liters. However, these other guys speaking mLs, different languages. So let's go ahead and change that right off the bat. We know 1 liter equals 1,000 mLs. Simple as that, right? Okay, so with that being said, we can do this. We can come over here and say, I don't want to talk about this liter. I want to talk about 1,000 mLs. That's step number 1. And then step number 2, let's go ahead and get some stuff out of the way. Whatever it is that is not important here, we'll just get it out of the equation, right? They're telling you that you want to give that 1,000 mLs or 1 liter, whichever one you want to choose, in 5% dextrose water. Do we really care about that? Not really, right? That is a distraction. I could care less if it is dextrose in water, whiskey, coffee, whatever you want. The fact still remains that you have to give 1 liter. So this is not important at all. Write it off, right? However, next they tell you that they want to give this 1 liter, or which is the same, this 1,000 milliliters over 12 hours. And what that means is that you have to get these 1,000 mLs or 1 liter, which is the same, and split it in 12 equal parts, right? So as to get that amount of fluid evenly over the next 12 hours. In other words, you cannot give the whole thing in the hour number 1 and then another 11 hours without fluids, right? So you got to split it evenly. So this here is important. And then they tell you via a pump. Well, here's the question though. If you don't have the pump, would you still need to give the medication, right? So this is not important. Okay, now they're asking you what rate, and basically this means this, basically, right? So therefore, here is a simple way to do it, guys. I have 1,000 mLs, and I have to split it evenly over 12 hours. Okay, divided, in other words, over 12 hours. Okay, so now this 1,000 mLs over 12 hours, when you make this division over here, this is division, right? When you do that, it's going to give you an answer of 83.333 for every ml, right? So how do we round to the next whole number? Well, we'll take a look at this guy. If it is less than 5, you stay at 83. It is 5 or above 5, then you go up a number. For example, if this answer would have been 83.7, then your answer will be 84 mLs an hour. But since this 3 is less than 5, then we're just going to say the answer here is 83 mLs an hour. In other words, if you get this pump and you set it to deliver 83 mLs every hour, hour number 1, 83 mLs, hour number 2, 83 mLs, and so on and so forth, in 12 hours, you empty that bag because that bag contains 1,000 mLs. All right. And with that being said, that's the way to answer this question. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please come back to the page and give me a like, drop a comment, good or bad, doesn't matter, right? We want to hear them all, the good and the bad, the pretty and the ugly and everything else in between. So please go ahead. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next round.